Welcome to this week's installment of the 2-Minute Drill. We're here with Nichols football head coach Kevin Loney. The Bison are coming off a bye week. So Kevin, how'd you guys spend the time?
Well, we got trying to get healthy. We were pretty beat up and banged up going into Maine Maritime 2 weeks ago, and then coming out of Maine Maritime even more banged up and beat up. So we didn't go in full pads at all last week. It was good for our kids to, get their legs back a little bit. It's been a long season. It's been a grueling season for the guys, especially our young players. We played a lot of young guys obviously this year, and so the rigors of college football kind of caught up to those guys a little bit.
Sure.
So it's been good for our guys to get some time.
You gave the team a couple of days off from just practice and meetings and whatnot.
Sure.
You also had some team building activities.
Certainly.
Just remind them football's kind of a fun game.
Yeah, we did some things. It was funny. I was online the other day watching watching a video, and all credit goes to the staff down at Southern Miss. They did some things where some team building activities, just fun stuff. Which we did as well. We did just a long snap relay, all this stuff to kind of break it up a little bit, have a little more, did some dizzy bat races, just a little bit more, just have some fun stuff with the guys, just so they, get a feel for being a college kid again, because it's like I said, the season's a grind, and no matter how your season's going, it's a grind no matter what, and so a chance to relax and just take a deep breath and laugh a little bit, because that's, it's at the end of the day, football's a fun game. So.
You head into Curry this weekend. Team that's 2-5, 2-6.
Yeah.
Struggled a little bit this season. Yeah. What have you seen on tape so far?
They play really hard. They've been in every game. They've had some tough luck. Some of their losses. The 2 wins have been real close games or street fights against 2 really good football teams. Curry and MIT. Sorry, MIT and Coast Guard Academy. I apologize. They did some really good things against Endicott. Did some really good things against Salve, Regina. And then this past weekend did some really good things against Western New England. So, they're hitting a stride. On film, you can't tell if guys are beat up or banged up or not. But, there's some guys that have been around all season that are missing now on film, so you don't know if maybe they're hurt or whatever. We'll know when we get it too deep on them, But, at the end of the day, those guys can be back this week. And so you got to prepare for everything. And you know that they've got a phenomenal quarterback. He's got a great arm. He gets rid of it as quickly as anybody I've seen in a long time. And that's a challenge. The one thing I told our players on Sunday is, is you watch film, he's never on the ground. He's never on the ground, which tells you, A, that he gets rid of the ball quickly. He knows he's going with the football before the ball's snapped. But B, they do a good job up front. And they've always been a physical football team, so we've got to work cut out for us.
One of the things every team goes into games with is the mentality of don't turn the ball over, don't take any penalties, and you should be in the game in the fourth quarter.
Certainly. Taking
that into account, how excited are you just to get back onto the field? Not just keys to winning, but also just to have some healthy bodies and whatnot.
Yeah, certainly. It's very excited. Obviously, to get back to competing against somebody. Obviously, I think everyone in the conference would say that Curry is a rivalry game for everybody. They're the team that they kind of set a standard here in the NAFC about how to play football. And anytime we go play those guys, last year we played them, lost them by 10. We're up at halftime. For the first time in a long time. Year before was a pretty good game. I ended up losing by 11 points at home, and didn't play very well in terms of the intangibles. We had a ton of errors, a ton of penalties. Last year we were the exact opposite. So let's see if we can't build and continue to work at it. All things we've been pushing for all season long. Hey, getting ourselves better every snap. Playing together, playing for each other. That's our big focus.
The game takes place at Walter M. Katz Field on the campus of Curry College. Fans, if you can't make it to the game, you can log on to nicholsathletics.com to follow the live stats and also watch the game. Thanks, Coach Loney.
Thank you.